Welcome to the Thunderdome!
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kick Punch Stomp-Cast with your boys, Dylan Fleury, JB,
John Barber, Shane
Barber.
Burns.
Shane Burns.
SB. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see, maybe me because I'm wearing the vest, but we're Halloweened up.
Happy
Halloween.
Well, this is my normal attire.
Yeah, you usually go shirtless.
Yeah, I was going
sleeveless.
sleeves.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Also shirtless.
No, I'm Toronto Brock Lesnar.
Yep. As cut and well defined.
Next week will be Winnipeg Brock Lesnar.
No, I'm Brock Lesnar when he first joined the UFC and he kind of had the belly on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
You could also be Brock Lesnar if you never went into sports.
Oh, yes. That's exactly. This is what he would look like.
Lazy Brock Lesnar.
He would be only 6 feet.
Yep.
And yeah.
Brock Lesnar without diverticulitis, or with full diverticulitis.
Maybe that's why I never got in working out. I got it as a child.
Yeah.
And I never knew.
It's a really deep costume. Anyway, in the middle here.
I'm Joey Mercury in rehab after seeing I refuse to take off my fur coat.
Joey Mercury /
Johnny
Joey.
Nitro.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I was thinking of...
I forgot to break my nose.
Tag team partner. Yeah, Joey Mercury.
He was the dude who got shattered.
Yeah, but I was thinking of Johnny Nitro.
Mundo.
No, you're J&J. Yeah.
Johnny Nitro / Johnny Mundo / now Johnny Impact.
Yeah. That's who I thought you were first. But okay, you're Joey Mercury. That's even better.
I think I'm everything. But
yes. You're Eminem as a whole.
I'm just MNM.
Where's Molina?
He's the hair dude is Molina.
That's true. I am Saint Mick. Mick Foley. He's got a.
You're Saint Mick?
Saint Mick. Yeah. He's got a book coming out actually called Saint Mick.
Is it like a children's book where he's Santa Claus?
No, I think it's like one of his autobiographical ones, but more about Christmas.
I love it.
It's like Christmas themed.
Well, he did that whole thing where you're Santa for a full year, eh?
Yeah.
But I would totally watch a remake of Santa Claus with Mick Foley instead of Tim Allen.
Mick should do more Santa stuff. It seems to be
I feel like he's done a lot, just nobody.
Well, it's
looks into it.
In his book, he talks about how much he freaking loves Christmas. And,
he
his Christmas music in July, rolling down the road and shit. So, Saint Mick.
Well, he had that documentary about doing the whole Christmas Santa thing,
yeah. So he does, he did the 365 Christmas shirts.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I got my Cactus Jack with a nice Christmas vest. So yeah.
The beard.
And the beard, yeah, of course. Shit, I walk around like Mick every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just missing the mop.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, you're WrestleMania 2000 Mick Foley.
There we are. So anyway, happy Halloween out there, KPS.
Yeah, even though this will get released
a few days after it's Halloween week, as we're saying.
True,
Halloween,
yes.
as our sound guy said. He's a very creative man.
That's dumb. That's why he's behind the camera.
He doesn't even cut a chair.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So
it was a pretty fair week in wrestling.
Just 2 days of.
It was just Raw Smackdown this week. Week of last week of October. First little.
Bo Dallas is back.
November. Yeah, I was
so
surprised.
That means that probably Reigns and Bray will probably be back soon.
Yeah. Apparently Bray was backstage. So if he's
in a hazmat suit.
Yeah. If he's backstage, he's obviously cleared because these guys are crazy contagious. Yeah. But apparently Reigns isn't coming back for a couple weeks still.
Yeah, I was seeing something they might do the Shield against what was it? The Bar and the other guy.
Mr.
No. Instead of the Miz, they're gonna place Kane. Kane was it Kane? Kane and the Bar.
Fair. That's fair.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess. But Kane seems to be dancing around Braun, even though Braun's dancing around Miz.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna do that Braun Kane match at Survivor Series anymore because Braun is on Team Raw.
Yeah. Kane seems like he's gonna be on Team Raw too.
Ooh, but that'd be dumb. Kurt Angle would be the dumbest guy ever. They couldn't coexist on one team.
I don't know. I mean, he might be trying to load up with monsters, because Raw is the land of the giants, so he gets all these giants together.
What if they just did the 3-on-3 at Survivor Series of Shield against Kane and the Bar?
I think Roman's gonna be on the team. That's what I read. That Roman's gonna come back on the Raw before Survivor Series, and
and I guess they couldn't because the Usos and then. Yeah, Shield.
Exactly.
So
that too.
Tell him.
I keep forgetting about that because it's really, stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see how anybody wins coming out of that, and they're not building.
Well, it's just gonna be like whoever wins the 5-on-5 is gonna win because it's gonna be split down the middle, right? Every match.
It's so weird. Like they're not building these inter-brand matches at all. They're like having their little bubble feuds.
Yeah, the
on
Miz
their
and Corbin
shows.
are doing that on Twitter.
Yeah, and like then they're taking it on the internet and doing it that way. It's just a fucking really weird way to deal with shit, man. Like Miz has this whole thing with Braun, but then he's also building a match with Corbin at the same time. Like,
And Corbin's got his Sin Cara feud, which
yeah,
I'm just so completely invested in.
yeah,
You're into that,
Oh,
big time?
absolutely.
It's amazing.
What case on a
Trying to take off his mask?
well, on a quick side note thing, what's up with all these guys trying to cut promos with things in their face? Like Cesaro tries to cut it with a mouth guard, since Sin Cara tried to cut it with a mask on.
Yeah, I was listening to Sin Cara yesterday, and I was like, dude, man, you gotta like cut a hole in that shit or something. If
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
cut
what I was gonna
promos,
tweet it. I was gonna be like, lift it up or cut a hole. What do
They
you
could just
Spider-Man,
have
the
him
kid?
like record them and then dub it or something, like when he's
it's
talking.
Too much effort.
But like, come on, man! Like you can't understand what the hell he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
and it's
his
not like
eyes
he
are
has a really
distracting.
thick accent. It's just Hunico. Like, Hunico's Sin Cara now. Like,
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
So I mean,
there was like 4 of them, wasn't there?
he's the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's the second one. I love when they transfer gimmicks like that. It's funny as hell.
So weird. Yeah. Well, you can, right?
Hey, Sin Cara's got a sleeve tattoo one day, and he's like 40 pounds larger. That's weird.
Yeah, he had a.
Yeah, I
Busy
like
week.
Sin Cara coming back. I don't know. I've never really minded him. He doesn't really do anything for me either way. I don't hate him or love him.
Well, there's something saying he might get a big push or like a new push now that he signed a new contract.
He's
Which
gonna
in
get,
what
he's
sense
gonna
though?
get pushed on 205.
Why?
Yeah, he can fit, right?
Yeah. It's been weird because he's kind of like he was on 205 for like 5 seconds, if I remember properly, and then he disappeared as he does for months on end,
Yeah.
and then he just showed up on SmackDown, like in this weird little mini Corbin feud, and like I think he's billed at like 200, so he could be on 205.
Yeah, I feel like they said like 195 or something.
But him and Grand Metalik look very similar. Like Grand Metalik also has the mask that comes down over his mouth.
Yeah,
and
but
they're
isn't-
both kind of larger dudes.
He's got the dad beer belly though, which
Yeah.
I think kind of like Sin Cara's like kind of shredded
Yeah.
for a lucha.
I just feel
man.
like, you know, like their masks are really similar and like their styles are kind of similar and like people could easily get confused. And Grand Metalik should get pushed anyway.
Yeah, but nobody
in the
watches that.
cruisers.
So.
I've been watching 205 more, man. I have.
You
I
watched that?
I
Was
watched
that
it yesterday.
fatal fright?
Yes.
fight?
It was better than the tag match on Raw.
That was so
Oh my
bad.
god, I was so embarrassed for the club, man. So fucking
Like,
embarrassed for the
what
club.
is-
Holy shit. Like, that they came out as Southpaw anyway. I mean, I know it's Halloween, but like,
That was fun.
could you make those guys more of a joke though? Like,
Yeah.
honestly? And then to put him through that match and then have him lose because fucking Luke Harper's got a stupid pumpkin on his
Luke
head
Gallows.
and he gets confused. Or sorry, Luke Gallows,
Yeah.
thank you. Like, man, could you make him look dumber?
I love how Heath Slater tried to like stop him from breaking with a pin too, but he clearly wasn't aware of anything. He like shoved him and he's like, what?
I'm all for Heath Slater. Rhino, get on TV. Rhino dressed up as Mrs. Claus, wearing panties and all. The guy is dedicated, man. Shit.
Oh, you want to talk about dedication? Tyler Breeze.
No shit.
Yeah, that guy's a chick every damn.
I love Tyler, man. That guy has no, like, limits. He's the
Yeah,
best. And he
he's-
pulls it off every time.
What was
He's so pretty.
Yes.
He said something that made me really, really laugh for the stranger things.
Oh,
He was a
I get
chick,
that. I get that.
and they stole his Egos or something.
Like on my Uggos.
Oh, he's like, yeah, no, but it was the one of the Ascension guys came out like Connor or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm Barb, and he's like, you totally would be a Barb. Barb sucked.
I've never watched Stranger Things, so that made no sense to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Side note, you should definitely watch it. Good
I
show.
know. I've been meaning. It's on the list, you know.
All I know is Barb
It's on my
sucks.
actual Netflix list.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I didn't get that, so I'll leave Stranger Things.
It was just funny. Well, you don't really need to get it. Just like his delivery of it's just funny, and the fact that he'd be like, "Yeah, of course you're Barb." Like, it's just
Man,
that's
the
the joke.
pop for that. The pop for that segment, like when they flipped to the graphic for it, was probably the biggest on the whole show.
Oh yeah, that's all everybody cares
Like
about
honestly,
now. Is
like
like
you know-
how's that not a network show?
you know, it kind of sucks when like your backstage segments are getting the pops. You know, like honestly, and they're the best thing on the show right now.
Oh yeah,
Right.
easily.
Easily the best thing on the show.
They shouldn't be. There's obviously other things that should
Yes.
be priorities, but whatever.
Yes.
But yeah,
We'll
I
get
think we
back
could
to
just
SmackDown.
yeah. Let's just start with Raw
Yeah,
first then.
because I have some thoughts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So Raw started off with Stephanie's back. Yay.
Oh,
She
hell
didn't
yeah.
just completely cut a guy's balls off again. Can't stand that.
I don't know. She's okay. I don't mind when she's there. I don't mind when she's gone. I kind of don't care. Like,
Yeah, she's
I like
just
that she
irrelevant.
hasn't been there for like 6 months. It's been kind of refreshing, but at the same time, it's kind of boring because like when you have like everybody's a face authority figure right now, and like I find that shit a little bland. It's like
Yeah, you need some.
it's like having a face champion. It's like
Yeah.
it's not hot. Like, it's usually the money's in the chase, right? Not like Kurt Angle making like fair decisions. Like,
You guys want some candy? Thanks, Kurt. You're the best GM ever.
And like Daniel Bryan and Shane are the same thing. They're like, look, this is the land of opportunity. We love you all. Let's hug. You know,
Oh my
and that's
God.
like the whole vibe for
just
authority
beautiful.
figures. Like,
Land of
everybody's a
oppor-
great
yeah.
boss, you know?
Well, no, Shane has a terrible boss.
Yeah, but
his
you
whole
know-
thing is the land of opportunity, but you have to earn your spot on the team, except for him, who can just be like, yeah, but I'm team captain.
I totally agree with KO and Sammy on this one.
Oh my God,
sure.
who doesn't?
Yeah.
It's impossible not to. And like Daniel Bryan's going to turn heel and join their team, and they're going to have the best team ever.
Daniel Bryan wrestles at Survivor Series. I'm going to lose my shit.
No, he's not going to wrestle. He's going to form a team with
Oh, I
KO and Sami Zayn. He's going to turn heel.
Ah.
They're going to be this three, and he's going to be like, their like manager type guy.
I can see that. Be cool.
Yeah. No, over that group would be.
They would be, but like, you're gonna have Daniel Bryan cut the promos for you.
Well, no.
He's
He's
not
just
much
he's just like he's still the GM, but he's kind of like their buddy,
He's like dark GM.
and he's got
He could be like
yeah.
a heater where like he kicks dudes, but they can't hit him back. Like,
That's not bad.
yeah, like he just like will kick a dude in the head, or you know, lay his like chest kicks in, but like they can't come back at him, and he knows it.
Do you want to be responsible for my death? That's what I thought. So.
Well, they could run some meta thing with him where like he wants to wrestle, but they won't let him, and he's like, "Fucking hit me, go ahead, hit me, you coward."
Yeah.
You know,
Do
and then
it!
when he does,
Yeah, do it.
kind of thing. Like, because like he's definitely leaving and wrestling again.
Yeah, because
somewhere
they're
else.
I don't know. I feel like they should just at this point. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I feel like they can easily just be like, okay, here's a waiver. If you fucking get CTE, that's all you do.
If they weren't a public company and shit, yeah, for sure.
What's that?
If they weren't like a public company and stuff,
Yeah, I guess so. You got sponsors and stuff you gotta worry about.
They
It
can't-
just sucks.
they can't Wild West that stuff anymore, man. Like, that's why they got the drug tests and stuff. Like, they don't want to be suspending people.
Drug test.
Like, they don't want to be suspending people and
Yeah.
shit. You think they wanted to pop Reigns and take him out of the Shield triple threat build for like a month because he popped a couple Adderalls? No way, man. They didn't want to do that at all. But they had
Oh
to.
yeah, that was stupid.
They just had to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, corporate culture in America right now.
Let the man do his Adderall. He's gonna have a better match anyway.
Like, he might have been doing it so he could, like, focus and do his promos better. I don't know. Like,
Well, just to have energy, man. Those guys are on the road all the time, right? You need that.
yeah, no shit.
Everybody, like all those guys back in the day, always talked about it. Brock Lesnar had a fucking drug problem for that.
Everybody had a friggin' drug. Who didn't have a drug problem? Christ. I think it was Owen Hart. That's about it. Notoriously clean Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't drink or go out with the boys at all because he was like saving his money. Like him and Nick apparently were like notorious cheapskates who didn't like to party and just like to like sleep to a hotel room and crash at 10 o'clock and send money home to their family instead.
Nice.
So
Well,
there's a few, but like,
well, I know Stone Cold always talked about how they would purposely get shitty hotel rooms just as like a story.
well, they'd also be able to split like $15 a night.
Yeah.
Between like 5 dudes.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
never get paid shit.
I was watching the Shield table for 3.
I meant to check that out. Was it good?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Um,
Was Roman like fun on it, like
Yeah, man,
charismatic?
he was cool.
He's
He
not
seemed
bad,
kind of
yeah.
tired. And
It's because they took away his Adderall.
Where's my
They
Adderall?
also
Do the
got
interview.
tired and like half of it was about like how tiring the life is. But
Okay.
it was really cool. Again, like Roman Reigns when he's just Joe and
When he's just Roman
pretty
Reigns.
cool dude. Ambrose stole the show because he's awesome.
Well,
But it was just like them talking about how they used to sleep through to a hotel room when they
Yeah.
were first starting out on the main roster.
Okay.
And Ambrose always slept on the floor because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like he was like, you know, Roman kind of like needs bed and Seth, you know, has his like 12 bags on the road and he's kind of a prima donna and shit.
He's got his CrossFit equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dean's just like, I'll sleep on the floor, and he like gets a blanket. He just hauls down on the floor and he's done.
Awesome.
Goes and lifts a
It was
jug
like
of water.
mostly, but the whole theme of it was like how Ambrose is kind of a piece of shit, and like how he's just like he never really, despite making money and like getting to like this place where like he could eat catering and like you know have all this stuff provided for him,
Yeah.
he just like didn't. He like come to the building with like sandwiches and he just like sit by himself and eat sandwiches.
PB&J.
Yeah, even though like they got like Seth Rollins is like, you know, we got like catering and it's a nice setup and like steaks and chicken and all
Nah,
this
I
stuff.
got my sandwich here, man. I'm good.
Ambrose is just
Yeah.
like, no, fuck it, I got like a bologna
Did I
sandwich.
go to cucumber and peanut butter sandwiches? No.
It's disgusting.
He's just such a rock star, man. He just
Well,
he
he
like
is,
lives that gimmick.
He was great for the table. I think he was on table 3 with Cesaro and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
And they're making fun of Sammy. But how Sammy, yeah, that was great. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, this cheese is so good. It's all so good.
I love those table for threes, man.
We have to watch more of them, yeah.
Yeah.
They
There's
kind of just
like
let
3
loose,
whole
eh?
seasons of them now. That
Mhm.
Shield one was like mid-season 3 or something. It's great.
Yeah,
But anyway, back to Raw, which is, you know, the Shield was prominent on again getting murdered by Kane again. Like
Kane murdered Finn.
Kane murdered everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone. He just like beasted the Shield by himself.
Yeah, and then Braun comes back and doesn't even go after Kane. Goes after Miz.
Braun's got a list, man. Let's be real. And also, I just like to say, I think I said this on the Twitter, but was Braun just living in that garbage truck for 8 days?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Like, across the fucking country? Did this garbage truck haul ass from one city to the next?
Yeah, the guy didn't realize there's a person in there.
Because,
When he
like,
dumped him out, he's like, oh.
Well, he just kept trying to crush it, right?
It was a
wouldn't
different
go
one,
down.
though. It was a different garbage
Why did
truck.
he have to come out of a garbage truck again?
He didn't, technically. He rose out of the garbage.
But I mean, like,
That was so bad.
couldn't he have just showed up? Like,
No, because that's not what the story was.
the story was he lived in a garbage truck for 8 days.
It was a different garbage truck. That was the funniest thing.
He got like a
He got
tune-
into a new one.
He got attuned to the lifestyle.
Well, I think what happened was
Stockholm syndrome. Himself.
yeah. Well, I think he was in it for a couple days, and then he got out, and then he was like, "What's the best way to make my return?" He's like, "Oh, garbage
Truck.
Yeah.
I'll fly to this other town and get in another garbage truck.
Yeah,
I
why not, right?
That thing was cheesy, man. Like,
Oh my god,
so
the camera
cheesy.
cuts and Braun rising up.
I was hoping it was gonna be like the classic Undertaker bit where
That's
Taker
what I
was
thought
the
too.
limo driver.
Yeah.
You know?
Where to, boys?
Yeah.
Teddy Long. Oh!
Exactly. But I mean, I think that would have been dope because it would have been.
It wouldn't have connected. He didn't get thrown in a limo. He got thrown in a garbage truck.
What?
So he has to come out of a garbage truck.
I've seen it as like Old Boy. They locked him in the garbage truck, and there's like maybe someone threw out a picture of Miz, like a headshot. It was autographed, and he's just like looking at it every day, and, like punching it, and he's just like readying himself for the challenge
man.
ahead.
I hope it ends with Braun Strowman being Intercontinental Champion.
That's what I thought.
And he eats
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah.
And it's just gone forever.
I thought maybe it was gonna be that
Eats the title.
He eats the leather.
he's just addicted to eating.
They could make him
garbage,
like a
man.
candy belt or something. He
Could
can
you
just like
imagine
gnaw on
if
it.
he became the garbage man?
Oh no, Duke the
Danny
Dumpster.
DeVito?
Duke the Dumpster Josie.
But like
No,
cool.
Danny DeVito's garbage man.
Oh,
I'm the trash man.
He's
If Braun
starting
Strowman
garbage.
became the trash man.
No.
That'd be the greatest thing ever.
That would be perfect.
I'm gonna
He's
superimpose Braun Strowman's head on to
Danny DeVito
Soon
holding
as I
the
get home.
garbage
Look,
can.
Instagram, it's coming.
Yeah, on Instagram it's gonna be on there. It's gonna be Braun's head on Danny DeVito's body, really badly photoshopped. 'Cause I still don't know.
The weakest you'll ever see Braun look.
Yeah.
Like he shrunk down like the start of Captain America.
Well,
when
no.
the dude's all shrunk.
You
before
realize
he
why
gets-
he's so small, right?
Because
Because he got compacted.
Wow.
I was listening to fucking. It was like, oh my god, Brian and Vinny said that. They should
I
have
know.
brought
That's where I stole it from.
Otto Dozovic out, like that big dude. And it
Yes.
was like, they just compacted him. He's just a small guy now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's crazy.
I will say also, I got something from them too. Brian Alvarez was saying that apparently Booker T's really bad on commentary with Jason Jordan, and he's always like insulting him.
Yeah.
And Brian Alvarez came up with the idea that apparently Jason Jordan is actually his son,
Oh, fuck.
and he knows it, and he knows that he's lying to Kurt Angle because he wants to get a push.
Oh,
So he's
God.
How better would that be? That'd be such a good storyline, like as opposed to this.
I guess.
Better than what it is.
Incrementally better than this, for
And
sure.
it would kind of be like,
I wish
transition.
announcers would stop getting involved in shit.
For sure.
honestly.
but that'd be kind of cool.
Unless it's gonna be like they give a rub to someone, but it's like, you know, even that like Graves running away from commentary bit they were doing for like a month.
So it made no sense. Why couldn't he just take
got
the phone
weird,
call there?
man. Like, it got weird. Like it got weird and stupid.
Yeah.
And like it was just, I like Graves, and it was clear they were trying to just get Graves more airtime.
Yeah.
You know, but fuck, man, like make him a GM or something. Graves would be
Yeah,
excellent.
that'd
GM.
be why not,
Excellent
right?
heel GM. Like, kind of, he's sick of all this crap, and like he's gonna fucking hate on the people he hates, like Elias.
Well, yeah. I mean, if that's okay. So I'll say Kurt Angle probably will be GM after Survivor Series. Obviously, Corey Graves could do it, but fuck, what were we talking about? Play space.
Corey
There.
Graves.
Yeah, no, but I was.
Booker
Graves
T,
being
Jason
GM.
Jordan.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, like I could see
I
Angle.
completely blanked on my point.
I could see Angle like not being GM after Survivor Series because they seem to be pretty into him wrestling now. Like he obviously wrestled at TLC.
Yeah.
He's wrestling in Survivor Series. They're pretty cool with it, and they're into these part-time attractions. And like I'm into Kurt Angle too, man. Everybody is. So like get him out of that stupid suit role and put him back. You know, as like milk drinking fucking veteran,
Him and Triple H.
proud dad Kurt Angle. You know. Yeah, Triple H at Mania. That was like one of the one Triple H matches at Mania that like I am looking forward to. I'm into it. Like,
Yeah, it's probably gonna suck though. He's gonna try to make it like a 30-minute like technical match like he always does, and it's gonna be like,
well,
you guys are all old as fuck.
I fucking guarantee you it'll be better than that Sting match, which was like a train wreck dumpster fire.
That was a fun gimmick match though.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
it
it's
was
gonna
so
end up
like
out.
it was so friggin' like '99 WCW.
Yeah, that was the
It was
point,
a
right?
shit show.
The best part is when Nash ran and said, "My qual!" Legitimately on camera, he got caught saying "my qual." Like, this is the only reason they did this whole thing.
Just
so we could
it
do that
was.
joke.
It was.
Well, it's
so
like,
Nash could have a real
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming back for the 25th anniversary.
I'll kill him!
Always hated Kevin Nash. For the record.
But I mean, also, if you think about it, when you try to put on an actual match with Sting, he breaks his neck. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins broke his neck.
God,
He tried to
that
have a legit match with him.
Sweet Jesus.
That was so weird and sad. That whole thing was so weird and sad, man.
So I remembered what I was going to say
Excellent.
about Corey Graves. Why does... Okay, so Michael Cole's the face commentary guy,
Yeah.
but he loves Elias. I don't get that.
It's like neutral.
It's,
I think Michael Cole's
that whole...
neutral. I don't think any of them are heel face anymore. Like, it's kind of like they're exactly like the roster, where like nobody's really clearly defined. Like they flip. Like Booker T hating on Jason Jordan randomly, and then Corey Graves hating on Elias randomly. Even though Graves trends more towards a heel announcer,
Yeah.
you know, at times, but then he fucking hates some people. You know, I think it's, I don't know, it's more real rather than just someone like the King who just used to like flip all the time and be on whoever the bad guy side was.
Yeah, he was a heel. He was a heel guy. So he
Yeah,
was
but
the
it was
heel.
like, so some guy, he
Talk
would be
about
like
puppies.
shit talking one guy one week, and then he'd make a heel turn, and he'd be like his biggest fan the next week.
Yeah,
You know,
that
but
makes
like
sense.
with Corey Graves now, like even if like Elias flips, he's still gonna hate Elias. He's always gonna hate Elias, just like he's always gonna hate Byron Sachs.
Yeah.
And like I kind of dig that. It's like,
Did you see him throw his pen at Byron Saxton, or throw his pen down at Tom Phillips? Do you understand why? I tried to rewatch it. I thought maybe Byron Saxton gave up like a spoiler for the Stranger Things segment.
no, I think it was just because Graves is sick. Graves is like kayfabe sick of
These
Fashion
sketches?
Files,
Oh, okay.
and so he's just like, oh, another one. And then Saxton's all hype and like
Yeah,
a fan, so he
okay.
was like,
Because he like threw his pen. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, whatever. And then Tom Phillips threw his pen at him too. It was like,
saw that. That was dope.
yeah.
Pen throwing match?
I think it was just like Tom Phillips was just like,
Well, I think he wanted to fit in with Corey Graves because he knows he's
He's just trying to fit in.
Corey throws pen. Nah, I'm not a big Corey Graves guy.
oh, he's great, man.
Nah, he's a tool.
That's why he's great.
Huge Booker fan.
Huge Booker fan. Did you see, man, he's getting rattled at Corey Graves on commentary too. Corey Graves said something like, "Oh, I don't flip flop like Booker over here." And he's like, "Watch yourself, boy. Watch yourself."
You know, you gotta be in the match. You gotta be here right now. Where are you, Booker?
Booker's
Well,
weird right now.
He
man.
was giving his like take on the stupid tag team match, the pumpkin match. And he's like, "Oh, it's gonna get slippery in there." Michael Cole's like, "Wow, thanks for
That's
that analysis, Booker T." He's like, "Oh, I've been in those matches before."
It's gonna get slippery.
You know, back in me and Stevie Ray, man, we had this pumpkin match back in WCW, man.
Might have shit. WCW got pretty bad there for a while.
Halloween Havoc, probably.
I don't know. I don't remember.
There had to have been a
pumpkins,
pumpkin
honestly.
match.
Like maybe someone threw a pumpkin. WCW.
No,
fans love
he
to
claimed
throw
he was
shit.
in quite a few of those matches.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, how much WCW did you watch?
A
Though?
ton.
Yeah.
A ton. It was on Tuesdays, man. And Raw on Monday, Nitro Tuesdays. It was like, still.
I remember on like
Yeah,
TLC.
not for long though, because I went to Monday Night Nitro.
No, like
Live Alive,
we
Live
got
Alive.
in Canada. We
Oh.
got Nitro on Tuesdays. It was awesome.
Best of both worlds.
And you got Thursday Thunder.
And SmackDown. Those conflicted, but
Yeah.
you know what are you gonna do? 2 TVs.
True. That's pretty
Yeah.
That works.
But yeah, Raw and SmackDown are weird right now because they're both kind of running 2 tracks simultaneously. Like they're running show feuds and then they're building towards Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's really
You know?
weird.
And like that's why I think Kane's gonna end up being on the team because like what else is he gonna do? Survivor Series?
He screws over the team.
He can pop out of the
But they're
ring.
already running. They're doing that with KO and Sammy probably,
Yeah,
right?
you can do that for both.
I
Both
mean,
teams
he
can
can
screw their teams
He
over.
can just take Braun out of the match, right? Like him and Braun start whatever. Braun gets pulled away and counted out. Like I can see Braun going down like that because you can't pin him, right? Really. Like the only guy.
Unless you do that whole like everybody hits their finisher on him, like they do the
Even
Big
that-
Show and all those matches.
Even that feels a little cheap because like. You know, he pinned Reigns pretty cleanly a couple times here.
I know,
the
but they
only guy
always do
to
it to
kill
big
him is
guys.
Lesnar. You know,
Yeah.
and
Not
like,
even really.
I could see him just getting dragged away into the night, counted out, kind of thing. Just get him out of the match.
Yeah.
Put him in another garbage truck and then compact him again.
Exactly.
Wait
like
another
that.
week.
They just got him out of that
That's
match. So
PTSD.
he couldn't like.
Somebody throws garbage at him. He's like, "Oh no!"
That's how the
I'm
Miz
still
can
in
beat
there.
him.
Oh my god! And he left a trash bag in Miz's fucking dressing room too.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Like,
That's
this
why I
is-
think he was old boying,
Okay,
like training in the
But
garbage truck.
no, but okay. So this is why it doesn't. So he left the garbage truck, put garbage in his room,
Went
in the
back to the
room,
garbage
and then went back in the garbage truck. Or did he have somebody do it for him?
Oh, Braun has no allies.
No, he could have forced somebody to do it.
He
Not
found a
foreign,
dumpster goblin.
He just like, he has no friends or allies.
No, but I'm
He's
saying,
a
like,
monster among men.
the guy who was driving the garbage truck before, Braun broke out of it and was like, you better help me or I'll eat you alive.
There's no driver of these things really in kayfabe, just like there's no fucking cameramen. Like, cameramen don't really exist, like,
Yeah.
in wrestling. Like,
But
they catch all sorts of creepy shit and don't say a fucking thing to anyone.
Yeah, true.
Like, and like these guys who like drive
Are there-
garbage trucks and stuff, like,
It's possible
so say
that they're
say that was a murder, right? As we talked about last week, right? Is the driver not like aiding and abetting this murder? Like, he provided the truck, he
Not
drove away.
Not if
with
you
the
didn't
body
see what
in there.
happened.
That's
It's very
that's not a
possible
defense.
he can't see behind in there, right? So he doesn't know what they're putting in
That's
there.
not a defense, man.
That's a good defense. Yeah, he didn't know,
I'd
man.
say the driver.
He was just told to back
drivers
up.
Are very culpable. Here.
No, he was told
Maybe
to back
that's
up.
how he made it up to Braun. He drove him across country to the other show, and then they flipped trucks to evade.
That's what I'm
evade
saying.
Miz.
And he helped him bring the garbage.
This
Road
conspiracy
trip.
corner. This conspiracy corner.
Yeah,
right
there you
now.
go.
Right now, unannounced conspiracy corner is happening.
It's the same guy who drove Bray Wyatt to.
Ah,
No, sorry, Randy Orton, not
Randy
Bray
Orton,
Wyatt. Yeah.
exactly. The mysterious. It's like the guy who raised the briefcase back in the day on
It's
Austin.
Big Boss Man.
Well,
It
maybe it's Boss Man now. The ghost of Boss Man. His
Is
son.
it?
Halloween.
Ooh.
But yeah, Kane's murdering everyone. I don't know. Raw's kind of weird right now because like I don't really get the point of most things. Like, it's usually to make Roman strong show, and Roman's not there.
Yeah, so you have like a random Finn against Cesaro match, which is great, but what's
really
the
good.
point?
It was really good though.
Yeah, it's really great, but it's like, oh, you're just having that random match just so Finn can get a win. You can have Cesaro get pinned again, like always. Why not Sheamus? I don't like Sheamus.
That'll probably be next week.
No, because he got tombstoned onto the steel, man. He's not coming back next week.
He can come back in the
Finn's
next
gonna
week.
be on the team.
They released who was going to be on them.
Don't spoil. I didn't read.
Huh.
I didn't read.
Does it really?
So I guess no then. You're bad. at
You're gonna
spoilers.
find out next week.
By watching the show like a person.
Whatever. We'll just fine. I'll keep it to
We
myself.
don't want spoilers. We don't want to talk about spoilers on the pod either, because then we might turn off people who don't want spoilers like myself.
No,
Well,
you always
just live the
put
experience.
a spoiler warning.
What, like beep beep, flip ahead, close our video?
Yeah, I put in
Close
this.
the video now.
No, I put in a jump mark. Go jump from here to here if you don't want to hear.
Alright, Mr. Technical.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it, but I know that's an option. It's something you can do.
I know it exists.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it. Oh my. But yeah, no, it's Raw is very strange. So Stephanie's back. Kurt Angle's probably not going to be GM anymore.
I think Graves would make a great replacement GM. Because, like, I don't know, I think you need to go heel, right?
Yeah, but is it just going to be Triple H?
Fuck that.
It makes sense.
Fuck that.
Booker T.
I don't want
He
to see
won't know
Triple
what's
H
going on.
again. I mean, is it like Kurt gets fired and then him and Triple H have a program for, like, Raw GM? Because that's shit. Like,
Or Stephanie just gives them the GM
that's
spot.
shit, man. I don't want any part of that. Like, they could have a much better reasoning than that.
Kurt goes all Attitude Era and Angle slams Stephanie through a table.
Yeah!
Or he goes back to his old, like, I've always loved you, Steph.
Yeah.
And he tries to, like, kiss her again.
Yeah. I
And
can see
has an
that.
affair. Or Triple H finds out she had an affair. And Kurt's like, your daughters are my daughters. Not only do I have Jason Jordan as a son,
This is
everybody's kids are my kids.
This is like the Eddie and Ray feud.
You're just trying to work around the Vince incest angle that he pitched to like 3 different people. Shamrock, you're gonna have sex with your sister. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
Hey,
I
man,
promise.
He ended up doing it with Paul Burchill, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it was
pirate.
like insinuated, but he wanted to do it with Steph himself. He wanted to have like a dad-daughter incestuous thing. Because he wanted, I think, Shane and Steph, and then he's like, fine, I'll do it. Yeah.
That's distasteful.
Yeah, Vince is weird.
That's very distasteful.
It's wrestling, though, man. That's wrestling.
No, it's not okay. you cannot sweep that under the wrestling rug. That is not okay. I'm glad we
Hey,
never
man,
got
if Katie Vick exists, that's wrestling.
Katie
that pushed
Lee.
me away for about 3 years. Man. I stopped watching after Katie Vick.
See, I just didn't get it as a kid, so I was just like, oh, okay.
I got it. I got it way too much.
I was
Way
just
too
like,
much.
oh.
I was like, I'm done.
I was
I'm
like,
done for a while.
Mom, what's this mean? And she's like, stop watching. It means nothing.
Put your
Your mom who
eyes.
let you keep watching after a necro angle.
Sure. I don't know. I don't remember.
Remember parents like in the 90s would let people watch Gold Dust because it was too charged up. And then like, what was that, 10 years later, someone's banging a corpse? Like,
Oh,
way to
it's
go.
So great.
It's a-
You screwed her brains out. What a line.
It's a steep arc. It's like
I
Triple H, man. He can do a lot of stuff, but he will never leave that behind.
What's Chris Jericho was talking about how they were working like some hot angle, like I think like a match or something, and then right after they put the Katie Vick thing on. It was like right after, or right before, and he's like, really, we have to like follow that? Like, this is dumb. He was so rattled.
I don't remember anything about that, or after, or before, or anything. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope we don't go back there to like Triple H, Kane, and all that kind of shit. Because like, really, who the fuck cares, man? I'm cool with
we're past
these
that.
old timer, part timers, but like, man, for real. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know where the Survivor Series match is going, but
I think.
inconsequential for sure.
Yeah, I think Raw loses. Kurt loses his job, or they win, but it's like not a big enough win. So Steph's like.
How does it fit into the KO Sammy screw over SmackDown idea though?
Okay, well, it could just be they like Raw wins, but because of Sammy and Kevin, and Steph's like, yeah, you won, but like you guys didn't get the job done yourselves, so bye bye, Kurt.
That would be very McMahon to inspire you anyway. You know, even though you achieved your goal.
Yeah.
So
you didn't achieve it well enough.
Yeah. Or like Kurt gets like knocked out of the match like right away or something, because again he has like no cardio and can't work a long time.
Yeah.
You know.
You can fake another heart attack spot. It'll be real this time. Kayfabe, Kurt is dead.
Dead.
Kurt had a heart attack. He's collapsed backstage.
Jesus Christ.
And have Corey Graves be like, Kurt Angle has collapsed backstage. Do the real serious voice.
No. If that happened, they would do the stupid like, oh my god, guys, Kurt Angle just collapsed backstage.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
He loves to have fun back there.
Yeah. Oh, that Kurt always having heart attacks.
Kurt Angle was having too much fun in the ring, and his heart exploded.
Did you ever see that one video of Eddie Guerrero supposedly having a heart attack in the ring? There's this thing I was watching. I can't figure out if it's real or not, but Eddie Guerrero was like fighting JBL, and he legit like collapses and falls down. And then I know what's going on, and JBL pins him, and then like all like the medics and stuff come.
Interesting.
And like online, it's saying like Guerrero heart attack, but like you don't know if it's real or not.
Couldn't have been real.
There's that same thing.
Is it not possible though? Like I mean, the guy was pretty heavily on drugs and stuff. Like
why would you pin the guy though?
because you don't know, right? You don't know he's having a heart
Not
attack.
at that point. Like he was clean for a long time when he died, but it was like the stress of the drug use back in the day on his heart, which really killed him.
Oh really? Like Amy Winehouse?
He had been totally.
That's how Amy Winehouse died, right?
Yeah.
She cut cold turkey, and you can't do that yet.
He had been clean for years, like 5-7
I
years.
know that.
Yeah. But it was just like that shit really stresses your heart. He
Yeah.
did a ton of fucking drugs in his 20s, and then by his 40s, it was just.
It seemed like an angle because JBL was like.
That's what it seemed.
It like it was weird.
Weren't
I
they
think.
using that in that angle?
Probably.
Like
There's no way that's real.
Past drug use and stuff. Because I remember there's a video of Daniel Bryan supposedly having a seizure mid-match, like a concussion seizure.
I know you used to have them all the time. I wasn't sure if you ever had one in a match.
That's
probably
what the
a
video
live
was.
show,
It was
right?
like, is he selling or is it actually a seizure?
I feel like that's real because why would you just do that? That's such a weird thing to do.
He doesn't really like, you know, like you watch guys and you see how they sell stuff over time, and it just like didn't look like the way Daniel Bryan usually sells stuff.
Yeah,
Like people do like the convulsing spot a lot.
Devon?
I see what you're saying. Oh, it's like he had a seizure, but then like, did the match stop?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then that's not real. There's no way he had a seizure and then just kept wrestling.
Somebody could have just thought he was selling.
But
he
I mean,
never
like,
told anyone about his concussions, right?
I don't know how
Or his
seizures
concussion
work that
seizures.
well, but can you have a seizure and then just be like, okay, I'm fine? I feel like if you have a seizure, you're kind of out of it.
There's severity levels for sure.
Yeah?
I mean, he might have just fritzed.
Was it a house show?
It was on video. I forget. I'll look it up. I'll try to find it.
Because that Eddie thing was on SmackDown.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
back
on
when it
SmackDown.
was taped, so I don't think they would have aired that. If it was,
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
I'm such a fucking
Yeah.
sucker for
that's,
everything
that's
wrestling.
smart. That's smart. That's
Yeah,
smart. Exactly.
I'm so bad at it, man. Every time, so like, even nowadays when something happens, I'm like, was it real? It was probably real.
They do get me sometimes. The
Yeah,
Gert heart
all the
attack thing.
time.
I get impressed when they get me. Like
Yeah.
when they get me like emotionally invested or actually worried for
Yeah.
like even a few seconds. I'm like, yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah, you guys got me. It's always with like older people. Like it's always injury spots when you're always like Seth Rollins when he got hurt almost at TLC.
Yeah.
So did he fuck up his knee again?
Oh yeah, I was worried about that. I was like, no, not again.
Yeah. Well, it's his own fault at that point. Trying to do a frog splash onto a table. Like, what are you doing?
Do a
Well, he
senton
doesn't,
boyo.
like, I think he got up there and realized he didn't really have a spot. Like
That's his move,
Ambrose has his elbow, right?
Yeah.
And like that made perfect sense in that spot, but like a froggy splash
Yeah.
from a ladder, like
Especially
that,
on a, like you have to like the elbow. You kind of just like slowly fall down. With frog splash, you need to get momentum. I was thinking like that ladder's gonna just boom.
he should have just elbow dropped him too. He could have just done stereo elbows. It would have been fun.
Oh yeah.
Like
Would look cool. Did you guys see that video of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose watching their Hell in a Cell match?
yeah,
It's so funny.
yeah.
I don't even want to be up here. You made me. It's like I love that J&J always made them do stuff.
It's been great. I love this. Like Shield can talk about stuff again now.
The whole reality era where
Yeah.
they can like be like, yeah.
Was like Table for Three kind of started in this weird way where like Roman Reigns was like, oh, there's no folding chairs around here.
That's
And
funny.
Seth was like, nope, just regular chairs. Couldn't fold these up. if I
Except
wanted
mine.
to."
But
But it was like they obviously filmed it before they had planned out the reunion storyline because like
True. Yeah.
it was in this
makes sense.
sense of like
They
you know
knew it
they
was gonna
hadn't
happen.
spoken in a few years kind of thing.
Cool.
Was the way they framed it. So
I'll have to watch that. Yeah.
yeah, watch.
I'll put a
Table
link
for
down.
Three.
I'll put a link to it.
Yeah, you should. Man. It's very good. And just like those guys are like running shit now. You know, like without the Shield, I don't know where the fuck they'd be. And for the next 5-7 years, it's gonna be them. So
Yeah, it depends on when they want to pull the trigger on that turn again,
it'll be Raw 25th anniversary.
When
which
did
is
that
in
shit in January.
January. Right
So-
for the Rumble, or is it
Yeah.
after the Rumble?
They're bringing like everyone of their ass back. Apparently, it's gonna be 5
Two places. They're doing dual
Yeah.
broadcasts.
dual broadcasts, 2 places, 5 fucking hours.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
five. Well, it has to be if you're doing dual.
5
Smackdown's gonna be
hours,
on
man.
it.
5 hours of wrestling? I can't wait.
Holy shit! It's like a mania. Like, and like it kind of sucks because like it's gonna be fun. They always do well with these like anniversary specials, like Raw 1000. Very memorable, still memorable to this day. So I think they'll go all out. But that kind of sucks because the Rumble is gonna be like 3 weeks after that, which is gonna leave that like an empty husk shell of nothing.
That's the Rumble. Like that's.
But I mean, like they're gonna go blow their load on the Raw, right?
Yeah,
They're
but the
gonna
Rumble
plan-
doesn't need anything, man. The Rumble's the Rumble. It's always gonna.
It's
You don't
always gonna
need
be
it.
that, but like it's kind of lost its shine the last few years because it's like not
It's because
fun.
it's predictable.
Yeah,
But I think this year, if Roman's not in it, it's not predictable.
Roman's gonna be that.
But I think he doesn't need to, though. You know what I mean?
He hasn't needed to at all. He never needed to win the Rumble.
Is Randy
No,
Orton?
like he did. Like the year Triple H had the. Sorry, when did he won the Rumble? He had to the 1 year because they only had one belt.
It was 31 when he lost. He went to the main event with Brock, and then Seth came in and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, the year he won the Rumble, the one time was because they only had one belt.
Yeah.
But now, because there's 2 belts, you could have like AJ Styles win it or something.
Yeah, but they're still like on this whole like Roman's got to look strong as an actual god tip. So it's like, why wouldn't you have him win the Rumble?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
He's got to be like this whole year has been make Roman look strong, make Brock look strong. That's it.
I guess he has only technically won it once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been in like the final 2 or 3, like 4 years in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was.
Final 4, I think it is.
Yeah, he lost Batista, then he won it,
Yeah.
then he lost. Well, Dean was I think he was like last 5.
No, he's been
Something.
Final 4. Like,
Final
you know,
Four,
they
yeah,
always do
yeah.
that spot where, like, the Final
Before
4
the
guys stand
four
in all the
corners.
corners and, like, look at each other.
Yeah.
He's been in that spot. 4 years in a row.
sign.
Yeah, and they all look at the Mania sign.
I'm doing this for you, Dad. WrestleMania.
Hey,
sign.
Mania sign's about to come back. People are going to be pointing at shit again.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I can't wait for WrestleMania Fleur de Lis, man. It's going to be amazing.
Which one?
WrestleMania Fleur de Lis.
Fleur de Lis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a fucking Fleur de Lis. New
Oh,
Orleans
yeah.
Fleur de Lis.
Yeah, yeah.
Purple. I think WrestleMania
Your
Purple Fleur de
your
Lis.
French accent's terrible.
Hmm?
That was the worst
I grew up out
pronunciation
west,
of
buddy.
that French.
I
Fleur
grew up
de
out
Lis.
west. You say it. Say
Fleur
it.
de Lis.
There it is.
You're the
Fleur de
Frenchman
Lis.
here. Jesus, Fleury? Come on.
Yeah, Mike, the fleur is
Fleur.
in there. Fleur E.
Fleury.
Yeah.
You can handle the French. That's cool.
You just caught me off guard. I was like, what did you just mumble? Was that string of words?
We're about West, man. We didn't speak French or know French or have to worry about French.
Thomas Middleditch said he had French class.
Don't worry about what Thomas Middleditch is doing, all right?
Maybe you went to school more than I did.
But yeah, so I guess, yeah, so on Raw, I mean, yeah, so you had not much else. I mean, they had the whole, it was basically built around Braun coming back.
It was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Pretty clear that's where it was headed. I kind of like, again, it's nice that they had a women's main event, but it got shafted pretty hard.
Well, they instantly cut right to Miz as soon as she won.
I think they were running long or something, but it ended up coming off shitty.
No, they do it all the time, man. It's,
It just ends
they
up
don't
coming
give a
off
shit.
shitty, man. Like, if you're going to put him in the main, fucking let him be the main. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They just keep doing these, like, this should do it. We're going to make women important, but without actually doing it. Like,
Oh, big time, man.
This time we got him.
Did you see? Oh,
it just still feels like an afterthought.
Alicia Fox was the worst when she came out, and then she forgot. She forgot to tell just Nia Jax that she's on her team. She's like, "Hey, Nia, yes, Captain, first pick."
To
And
be
I was
fair,
like, okay.
when you're in the presence of a goddess like Nia,
Oh god,
you're going to lose your words a little bit, right?
Nice back. So.
I can't even talk to my own wife. It's horrible. I try. I'm like, hey, Nia. And she looks at me. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm
She
good.
uses those terrified eyes. Yeah.
I see that in my head every night when I go to sleep. I see the zoom in on the eyes. That's why I actually told them to stop doing it every week.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
it was
sweet.
triggering me.
Did they stop doing it?
They did,
didn't
in
see it.
fact.
Aw.
She still does it with her eyes, but they don't zoom in anymore.
So shifty. I don't know. I mean, it's nice that you guys found happiness, but I don't know you can trust those eyes.
I can, but
Oh,
that's the way you got it.
but
It's
yeah.
nice, it's nice she's back, I guess. Like, they don't have enough women to do fucking anything, so they need
Well-
everyone all the time.
Well, they finally did the proper Oscar squash match.
Yes.
Which was dumb because nobody cares anymore.
No, it was
She's
good,
gonna have to
though.
do it multiple times.
It was
it
good.
works,
They'll,
right?
they'll do this for a month and it'll be great.
It works. I mean, it worked for Braun. It sort of worked for Nia, then they kind of killed her again.
They really should have just done that right away. Like, Asuka should have just been, like, announced for a match at TLC and just been a dropper.
Yeah, and
honestly.
then it makes no sense now that she would go like that, like Emma, that close with Emma, and then just release Emma. Clearly, they
I
had
don't know
no
what
idea
the
they were gonna get rid of her.
Fuck happened with that.
That was
Emma
weird.
Thing, man.
That
like,
was very
it feels like something happened, but like, I don't know what, and it pisses me off because that chick is great.
Yeah.
And totally underutilized and just, man, screwed.
We were
over.
gushing about her last week about the whole glove thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's perfect. Like every single thing they try to murder her, Emelina, all this stuff, and she's still like, we still love her. That's
Yeah,
It's
amazing.
like a legit, actual heel.
Mhm.
Like when she went back and did the black glove,
Yep.
me gimmick thing.
Yeah,
Like,
change her music.
yeah,
Kind of
like
like
none of
the.
these women get actual heel gimmicks. Like they get like this bad chick kind of gimmick where they wear more
Tamina.
leather and stuff.
Tamina,
Exactly.
she's the worst.
Or Naya, but it's like Emma actually put time into that shit.
Yeah.
Like aviators and the whole fucking entrance and everything, and the dope theme music, which I'm still sad about. Going away. But like, I don't even know where she goes. It really sucks because like, there's not a lot of indie.
That's
women's
what people are
wrestling.
saying. Yeah, there's no
Like, there's
no real
some.
demand for it. Like
There's
she
some.
could go to the place there where they got all the Mae Young chicks.
Like Shimmer?
Shimmer. Yeah, she can go to Shimmer.
Stardom.
She can go to Stardom in Japan.
She could go to probably
Tony Storm's
PWG.
killing
Doesn't
it.
PWG do a lot of like intergender matches?
She could.
If she
but it's
wanted
like,
to do that,
I feel like Candice LeRae only got into doing PWG a lot because
because
like,
it's
Gargano was, and Joey Ryan's like the owner of PWG, and they were a tag team. So
Yeah,
Um,
fair enough.
But they do have Women of Honor too. Ring of Honor has a women division, but it's like really
Whoa.
Terrible.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's really under like utilized. And
She should just go to
underserved.
Glow.
Yeah.
Glow, she'd be great there.
Man, if they wanted to actually light up Glow again, like they could do some serious business today.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
put me
If
in
WWE
charge.
like WWE started their own Glow, what'd you do?
Does it put me in charge?
Glow's
Oh,
still-
we're
the
the
Mark
Furco?
Maron of it.
Glow still exists. It's still a wrestling promotion. It's still like,
Oh, really?
They just don't run shows anymore. Like they still have their website up and everything. I went like they got a shit ton of traffic after the show came out.
Clearly, yeah, they probably like rebumped it.
Yeah,
up.
and they were like, "Hey, everybody,
They've
thanks
renewed
for
their
checking out our website."
Yeah.
You know, I think they're thinking about running shows again, and they really should, because like honestly, like
Well, yeah, there's kind of demand for women's wrestling now. Kind of, not really, but people
you
would
could
tune into.
you could do it like Glow throwback style too, like kind of 80s.
I feel like that would only work for so long, though. You know what I mean? With the show on, like they'd kind of have to get like a new sort of gig.
You
If
could
the
just-
show's on, it's
You
kind
could
of
just have it be like a Netflix kind of extension, like you know, because like Netflix is putting the seasons.
yeah.
Like
But
Lucha.
then
Yeah,
they're just
like-
gonna do something like they're gonna have the actresses from Glow
Mhm.
be in that, and they're gonna have
Absolutely.
And they're
like,
gonna go
Alison Brie
over.
be the champion.
No doubt.
And it's gonna be like, oh, this is just
No
WCW.
She would
being
like
Glow.
never do that though. Alison Brie, I feel like she learned enough about wrestling from Glow.
Yeah,
she would
trained,
like.
man. She
She's-
actually
Dude,
trained.
the best part of Glow is when she wrestled herself. That was so great. It's like I could watch her wrestle herself all day. It was hilarious.
She's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Glow season.
Her and Dave Franco.
Get
Boy,
in my
Dave.
face with Dave Franco.
Hey man, Dave Franco's awesome.
But, like I think Glow could do biz, man. Like because they like Netflix.
I think it
does-
would, yeah. It could,
Netflix does have
like you
Lucha.
said, if they kind of branched out.
I
If they
don't
did
think-
like as soon as Glow season 2 premiered, if they kind of had like a live Glow event where like those women were there, and
Well, yeah,
if
you
it's
can
just
bring
like a
in, like,
special event
Tony
or something. You don't even have to
Storm.
do
do one at the end of every season.
yeah, something like that.
You could like make the money back for doing the show.
Yeah.
Like Lucha. Like Netflix has Lucha. You know, they could be looking to kind of have like a wrestling section
True,
over there.
that'd be cool.
Although I bet you
Get
Vince,
jobbers
I
on
bet
it.
you Vince ends up buying Lucha.
You think?
Get away!
And ruins it.
WCW style. Yeah.
Uh,
Like he'll buy like
could you imagine he showed up on
the
Lucha
brand.
like WCW?
oh fuck.
I just bought Lucha Underground.
Strangely enough, Vince McMahon is like a real life Lucha Underground character.
Yeah, he
The
is.
psycho who pitches incest angles
Hey
constantly.
man, I mean like Dario Cueto was like, you know, pretty big takeoff of Vince, I think. Like this kind
Which
of
is
powerful
foreign Vince.
powerful psychopath,
Yeah.
you know, cokehead. Not saying anything about Vince, don't want to get sued. Like where he's
Cease to
just
sue.
kind of nuts and he makes people do things for his pleasure and enjoyment.
Yeah.
So
Oh well. Yeah. So I guess that's Raw. I guess.
there's nothing really else going on. I guess like
Oh!
Brock bridges onto Jinder.
Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah.
That was. I thought he was gonna come out. I thought the best bet would have been the IC title match.
Yeah.
Have him beat Miz.
Yeah. That would have been
Take
great.
the title like that.
Joe will make a fantastic IC champion.
Yeah.
I want to say like not Joe would, but Joe will.
Dude, how great! Like get him, or even if Braun wins it, like him and Braun for the IC title, and then get like Finn in there. Like you could have so many good matches for that title.
Brock's-
while Brock has the WWE.
I mean, Brock's all sealed away.
Yeah.
You know, up top in the glass ceiling, kind of
Exactly.
thing. So like these guys need more to do. And
He's
like,
not going to defend it until December, January at this point because the stupid Survivor Series match. So
Yeah, he's on Survivor Series, and then I think he's gone probably for December. Like, why would you bother? And then he's probably back for that Raw 25th. He might wrestle. I could see that. He hasn't wrestled on Raw since he came back
I don't think he'll do
at
that.
all.
I don't think they have
For the 5-hour show, they probably would
Yeah.
like make him
I
wrestle.
could see it.
They give him
I
a
could see
pay-per-view
like Brock
payday or
Lesnar
something.
returns to wrestle on Raw for the first time in 12 years.
Who's he
That's-
wrestle The Rock?
That's some juice though, man.
That'd be awesome.
It'd probably be like fucking Rusev or some shit.
I'd pay to
Oh,
see that.
no, Rusev. He would not be elated about that.
He might be. He's still got a Lesnar match.
Yeah.
All these guys seem to have Lesnar on their bucket list, man. Like KO wanted his Lesnar match, and he got one at a house show. You know, like it seems to be like almost a favor to these boys at this point that they just want to like.
They just want to get murdered by Brock.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I
Like
got
3
suplex.
minutes.
I went
Yeah.
to
I would love
Suplex
to get
City,
murdered
got
by
a
Brock.
t-shirt.
Got a T-shirt.
That'd be hilarious if after every time Brock wrestled somebody, he gave them a shirt versus like, I went to Suplex City and survived.
Why does he not do that? That's amazing. That's the best thing ever.
The merch.
Yeah, he just gives it. Paul gives him a shirt. He's like,
Lay the
good
shirt
job, boy.
on top of the dead body.
Yep. I'm telling you. That's good.
Don't steal
That's
that.
fucking hilarious.
It's ours.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, you can. 10% though.
Let's give us credit.
10%.
Let's credit.
Johnny Drama.
205. I did find the 205 segment on Raw. I know, but I did find it entertaining. I think Drew Gulak.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Drew Gulak is amazing right
I
now.
thought he smelled soft.
He totally found
That's
his
so
feet,
empty.
man. When he showed up, he was kind of like he didn't know what he was doing, and then he found this like PowerPoint gimmick and this like no fly zone gimmick and the no chance, and like he's killing it, man.
Yeah, no, he's
Really
great.
good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of
It's
him.
like Enzo's kind of like straight laced nerdy buddy.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah, the grammar
His
specific
fist
one.
bump, too.
Yeah.
It was like so mechanical.
Yeah, no, he's I,
Amazing.
I would watch 205 for him, man. He's
Yeah.
great.
I did actually.
yeah.
Watched 205 this week.
It's like that he
Partially
got,
to see Drew Gulak,
Oh.
honestly. I wanted to see like because like 205 they get like longer segments and it feels like a little more freedom when
well,
they're
they only
doing
have what
stuff.
1 or 2 matches on 205 because it's only an hour, right?
3. There's usually like 3 and then like a couple segments and stuff. Like it's like kind of like Raw used to be, like a little 1 hour Raw. I like 205.
So it's like NXT, yeah.
Yeah, I like 205, man. It works for me.
I might
fine.
give it a chance. I just don't want to watch Enzo. If Enzo leaves, sure.
It's working.
I don't, but I don't.
It's working so good.
It works, sure, and you might like it, but I cannot watch that guy. That guy annoys the
He's such
shit out of
a
me.
good heel.
I know, and I don't want to watch that though.
Such a good
It's
heel.
like Game of Thrones.
Does it go
Jeffrey.
away?
I don't care that he was a good bad guy. I
Oh,
did
he's
not
a
like
great
watching
bad
that
guy.
kid.
That kid had to quit
know what I
acting
mean?
forever
I
after
mean,
that.
Yeah.
spoilsies, but he's only in half that show, so.
He's there till like season 4.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're on like season 8 now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, fair enough. He's in half the show. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Just Samoa Joe's stupid coming in like
Oh
while the match ended made no sense.
Joe, this is the thing I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago that I was worried Joe was going to fall into this vortex if we don't know what to do with you on your return. And what happened? He had a meaningless throwaway match worth nothing.
Apollo Crews, and now he's gonna wrestle Titus O'Neil.
Yep. And then he cut a meaningless promo on nothing.
Is he gonna be on the Raw team?
I bet. I think he's like I really think this is headed towards like Team of the Giants. You know,
Braun, Angle, Joe, Reigns.
Kane.
I don't think Kane's gonna be on it.
Who's the other single, right? Because if you like, it's like Cesaro or Sheamus are in this, but you have to put both of them in or neither.
No, you don't have to.
I think so.
No, you can have the other guy just chilling around.
There's still a tag team though. Like you how do you decide which one?
You make them have a match.
Right? Yeah, and then you're breaking up the tag team.
No,
You know?
they have a spirited match.
Those things always lead to like dissension, you know? And they're heels, which means they're not like, let's shake hands after the match. They'd be pissed at each other, you know? So I don't think it's either of them, so who the fuck else is left?
Finn.
O'Neil.
Oh, it's Finn.
There you go. Could be Finn.
It's gonna be Finn. He's
And
gonna
then-
be the small guy.
And then Kane comes out, murders Braun out of the match. Because if Kane's gonna murder Braun out of the match, he can't also be in the match, I guess, because then you're murdering both out of the match.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if you put Sister Abigail in there.
Oh god.
bring their weird
Yeah.
looking sister to be sister.
That's
She
what's gonna
looks
happen. Finn's gonna
creepily-
be in it, and
that
Sister
family,
Albert's.
man, they all look exactly like each other. It's so weird. Have you ever seen Bray Wyatt's sister?
No, I
Bray
didn't
and
know he had
Tom's
one.
sister? It looks like female Bo and Bray.
It's just
crazy.
it's just
Well,
she's
that's
just
what-
Bo Dallas.
That's generally what siblings look
No,
like.
but like they look so. They all look like twins. Honestly, like they're so.
Are any of them
Like,
twins?
I don't think so.
It'd be funny if they were.
It's very strong family
Yeah.
resemblance. If you look at their dad too, like holy shit, man.
Blackjack Mulligan.
Yeah, sweet.
Or
name.
Bernard Scheist.
Such a sweet name.
Yeah, it's a great name. But yeah, I guess that was Raw.
Joe was yeah.
We said-
I'm happy Joe's back, but like I really want to see him do something because like these guys that like Finn has been in fucking abyss for like what feels like a year
Yeah.
at this point. Like he came in, he had one match, it was great, he won the title, he hurt his shoulder, and what happened since for him?
Nothing.
Fucking nothing. He might as well have not existed for the last year and a half.
Makes no sense that they don't even put him with Carl, like the club, right? Like, what do you?
Just do it.
There's like pictures of him like them together on like WWE.com doing like cool poses with
Yeah.
jackets and she's like,
just
why don't you just do it?
Yeah,
Like
it's stupid.
they're kind of like people don't hate the club anymore because they're kind of goofy now, right? And so you could just
They're
make
just
them
nobodies.
kind of cool, funny Finn's best buddies crew kind of
Mhm.
thing, and they all wear leather jackets and
Yeah.
like crack jokes and like I don't know, man. It's that
Call people
seems-
nerds backstage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like go make Finn a little more jockey, you know, and then
Yeah.
like make the club a little more facey, and like boom, you got a crew. Like I don't see why not, man.
Well, did you hear? Apparently, I think it was AJ or Finn, or all of them, kind of pitched whenever Bray got taken off the card.
Yeah.
They wanted to do AJ, Finn, and Gallows and Anderson
Yep.
as a team against another 4 people. I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was.
I think it was the Shield, wasn't it? They gonna jig it all around. No, because
No, it was just like it would have been like who did it would have been like I don't remember. I don't remember
it was
who
like
they were
a
against,
club
but
match. I forget.
yeah, they
who it
wanted
was
to be the
against.
club against some team, and Vince was like, nah.
Nah, but
So then they did their whole Too Sweet thing to throw it in his face.
That was good though. Like I was hoping that Too Sweet wasn't planned. So
Yeah, it's nice that it wasn't. But yeah, that was Raw. Not much. Daniel Bryan got choke slammed in the dark.
that was weird.
They did it because he's not allowed to take bumps.
The whole thing was weird.
Oh, he was so bad on the phone. He's so bad at acting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was here and it was just me to me.
He waited through the commercial break in the dark.
Yeah.
They come back and he's still in the dark.
That's what happened, right? Okay, because I was watching it and like it felt like it went black and then it came back and I was like, what
He
happened?
was still in
I
the
didn't
dark.
clue
He
in.
just was hanging out there. He's like, lights will come back on soon. It's like you have to remove so much logic from this shit. Like Braun living in a dump truck for 8 days.
He was, and we established that it was a different dump truck. Unless it got painted.
Daniel Bryan just chilling in it. You can just go out the door, man.
Oh, you gotta find it. He doesn't know
Oh
where
my
it is.
God.
He's not
He
familiar
had
with
his
this
cell
office.
phone. He had a cell phone which was lighting his face so that we could see it on camera, and he could have just gone like that.
But then he can't talk on the phone.
Speakerphone.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of dumb. The only reason they did that was because you can't see him take a bump.
It was the whole Raw and SmackDown felt like kind of this attempt to be like a scary movie, too. Like especially Raw with Kane and everything, murdering everyone in the dark room and the scary stuff.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a horror movie.
Yeah. Well, it seems like transition to SmackDown. That the next Fashion File is going to be Saw,
Yeah.
and it's going to be like them trapped somewhere.
I'm into
and it's
it.
going to be I'm curious to see what's going
What
on.
about the Bludgeon Brothers though?
Yeah,
right?
they're going to be like the Saw guys.
they're the
It seems
stars.
like they are actually
They're Jigsaw.
Like, I was hoping the Bludgeon Brothers were gonna actually show up yesterday.
No, they kidnapped them and they're going to put them in their little Jigsaw thing.
Okay, good enough. Like, I just want them to show up and do something because I fear again the abyss of
Could you imagine?
just forgetting.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's
I would
what
not be
happened last
surprised.
time. Who jumped them? They still didn't figure it out, man. They were supposed to figure it out about a month ago, and they just didn't.
Oh, I think it's going to be established.
Yeah, it will be now.
Yeah, because they made it pretty clear with the picture, but I could also see them being like, "Oh, psycho."
It
You got
seemed like-
swerved.
It seemed like they made it clear before too.
Yeah,
They put a bunch of
essentially kept
clues, and
saying
then they
that.
were, and then fuck man, it just stopped. Like, I do love the Ascension right now though.
And I would say that was a great joke from Ty Dillinger. It was like, another 11? No, I'm a perfect 10.
I'm a 10. So much people saying that like Ty got buried because he was on TV in a dress, and like
Have you not been watching the past 6 months?
Number one, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Number two, Tyler Breeze has been addressed 8 times this year.
And
I
he's
think,
killing it.
and killed it every single time.
Yeah.
And Ty kills everything he touches. So don't tell me that he's getting buried because he showed up in a dress and made a fucking awesome joke and walked off.
He'd be buried if he wasn't on the show.
Yeah.
Which he hasn't been.
He got a spot. You know, like Ty is doing better than I thought he would, honestly. I really like that guy, but I didn't think it was gonna take, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's one of those NXT guys where you can really see it just falling flat and turning into like Kurt Hawkins, like really fast.
Yeah.
You know? But to his credit, he's a pretty legit mid-carder on SmackDown, and I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I could see him getting a US title run at some point.
He should. Well, they knocked it back down a few pegs with Corbin, right? So it makes it logical that someone like Ty could win, because like Ty beating AJ, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. But Ty beating Baron Corbin,
Sin Cara?
any day, or Sin Cara, any day of the week, man. I can buy that shit.
So do you think they keep doing all these title matches, man? You think they're just trying to swerve people that there's gonna be change, or you think they're gonna change one?
They're not gonna change shit. They're not gonna change shit. Once they announce stuff, they so rarely change it unless they have to. If they had done some shit like the United States champion will take on the Intercontinental champion,
and then say specifically the name of
whoever's the champ will take on the other champ, then yeah, sure.
Well, they keep kind of saying that, because the next week they're like the Usos against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Whoever wins faces the Shield.
They're getting into it, but I feel like it would have been framed that way to start with. A lot of this would have felt more unpredictable.
Yeah, and it's only like what 3 weeks away from Survivor Series, so it's not. Yeah,
there's no fucking way the Usos are not on that card. So,
and I would much rather watch the Usos and Shield rather than Alpha Male Team American Alpha American Alpha 2.0
or the World's Greatest Tag Team 2.0. Take your pick.
Yeah, whichever one you want. Yeah,
it's basically the same thing. Yeah. American Alpha were World's Greatest Tag Team.
Yep.
Right, and now they're on like the third version of it.
It's weird.
With honestly
hybrid,
the 2 best guys of those 2 teams.
It's true, eh?
Right?
Yeah.
Like I like Charlie Haas, but he's no Shelton Benjamin.
No,
you know,
there's no gold standard.
And like exactly, and like you know, Jason Jordan, whatever, is fine, I guess. But like Gable is obviously the star of that team. Like he's the mic, the work, the charisma.
Yep.
Gable's the guy, and somehow they ended up in the tag team still. I mean, Charlie Haas is all like retired and owns a gym or some shit. I guess they turned out better than that.
Yeah.
But he's not getting the CTE either.
That we know. But yeah, so SmackDown started with the 2 out of 3 falls match, which was did you see one of the falls was during the commercial break?
Oh really?
That pissed me off
I
so much.
We come back from commercial and they're like, "Oh, it's 1-1," and as you can see, Bobby Roode got a fucking win.
That's freaking.
It was such a cheap fucking like pin, dude. It was like he hit his face in the turnbuckle and then he just like rolled him out.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate 2 or 3 falls matches because they always feel totally fake. You know?
Well, and you always know it's gonna be 3 falls.
It's like, yeah, dudes rarely sweep.
Yeah.
Falls are always not with finishers for some goddamn reason.
Until the end or something.
Like, guys can't hit their finisher twice in a match. Seriously? Like, you know, Ziggler hits a super kick for the first fall, which, like, I guess he's used as a finisher, but, you know, it's always like, it's always like their setup move gets the first pin, and it's just, it never pins anyone
throw you off.
Except in a 2 out of 3 or an Iron Man match, too. Like, if you know Iron Man matches, there's like, I remember Triple H pinned Benoit in an Iron Man match with a fucking spine buster. Some shit that like Arn Anderson's spine buster, and he just pinned him, and I was like, this is bullshit. Like it ruins the whole continuity of everything. Because like, why can't you just have like hit him with 3 super kicks and pin him, man? Like, come on, like each fall should be a fall. You know, like
should be a match. It should be a restart of the match.
Yeah, but like they just treat it as appetizer, actual match. Yeah. You know, they do 2 falls and then do the match. And it's dumb. It's just dumb. Why bother?
I remember at like fucking Hell in a Cell in like 2014, Ziggler and Cesaro had that 2 out of 3 falls match, and Cesaro was talking shit about how nobody wants to see Randy Orton anymore. It was like the first time anyone ever got clean sweeped anybody. Dolph fucking beat him like 2 falls in a row.
Oh really?
Remember that.
And I was like, of course Cesaro. Fucking idiot.
Of course.
Cesaro.
Cesaro never gets the rub he deserves.
Oh god, no, man. He always takes the pin on everything.
Wrong place, wrong time, man. All the time.
Yeah. SmackDown. Ugh.
Big E.
Stuff happened. Oh, Rusev and the New Day.
Yeah.
Was it
fan-fucking-tastic.
Rusev I loved how the crowd booed too when Rusev was like, Halloween's stupid. But he was like, boo.
Aiden English. Oh my god.
Yeah. Rusev and Aiden English, amazing chemistry. I love what they're doing with Aiden English. I love how much time he's getting. he's really like, I was kind of skeptical. You know, they broke up the Vaudevillains and fired Son of Gotch, and they were like, oh, we're gonna push Aiden English as a single. I was like, okay, guys, sure you are.
Yeah,
you know, and they actually did, and it's actually taking, like, it's working, man.
Well, it's working. He's gonna be a tag team probably at this point, right? Which is great.
Apparently, they're like him and Rusev are just a tag team now.
I would love to watch Aiden English come out and just sing Rusev's song while he walks to the ring, and then
he can go bum ba da dum dum da dum dum hum as Rusev
have him
walks.
say
Rusev Day.
it'd be every day. Yeah, it'd be awesome right before Rusev gives him the accolade. He gets on the mic, he's like, Rusev Crush. Just sings.
He's the new lineup, but he's
the new
better.
He sings.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, that was so funny. He just stomps on the candy and he's like, nobody crushes my candy, sucker. That's so good.
I was very elated for Rusev.
Yes.
I'm happy he's got a spot. I was happy Big E had a singles match. Because I think, as I've said a few times on here, I think Big E's a star and a champion.
Yep.
Just waiting to happen.
Him and Rusev, man.
And both of them. Like,
Rusev is so just
that could be like the
charisma.
SmackDown title program right now, and nobody would mind.
I'd be into it.
Nobody would mind. Rusev is champion, Big E chasing.
Yeah.
But he's got to be dressed in his Akeem attire, though.
That was so good.
I'm like, how does he... The fact that he's actually pulling off a good match in that fucking get up is
when they came
half
out
the battle.
backstage and it was like fucking Jimmy Hart and like Brother Love and he was Akeem the African Dream, I fucking lost it. That shit was perfect. So funny and perfect. So New Day. So perfect, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, those guys are the best.
Yeah, that was one of the best segments I've seen in a while with him. And Rusev, man, just like he's so gay, like his charisma, man. That guy's just naturally funny.
I love Rusev.
This is the best Rusev.
I'm happy like the Rusev that you see on the internet is creeping into his TV Rusev because that dude is funny as shit.
When he went backstage with Shane McMahon and Aiden English is like, did you like that Rusev Day? He's like, Rusev Day.
Rusev Day is every day.
Yeah.
How are you celebrating this holiday, Bob? Oh, I love Halloween. Rusev Day.
Oh man, he's the best.
Huge fan. And yeah, like Johnny, I hope that they win the tag titles sometime. But I mean,
like next week, please. Immediately.
Usos are gonna hold that shit for a while, man. There's no way they can do that whole like New Day Usos war and then just drop it.
Lose it to Rusev and
I would not mind it all.
I wouldn't mind it because I love them, but like honestly, the SmackDown tag scene is pretty dope right now.
Surprising.
And the SmackDown like comedy is kind of picking up with those guys and the Faction Files. It's like I'm in, like I have fun watching that show.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, man. I don't like SmackDown is definitely better than Raw right now, despite still kind of having its weak points, like gender.
Oh.
Every week he's always on at like the 9 o'clock hour in the middle, and he just cuts that promo, and then it's just he doesn't. When's the last time he wrestled on SmackDown?
Who fucking cares? I don't want to see that.
But how do you get better? I'd
I
rather
don't want to see that.
But I'd rather watch him just like wrestle somebody than just watch him come out and cut the same promo.
I
Do
think
something different with
that
him.
dude's
Man.
gonna
He's
get
your
better
champion.
wrestling house shows against AJ Styles, which is apparently what he's been doing.
Sure, but also just like I just want to see him do something different. It's getting annoying. If you're your champion, just give me something different.
I mean, the thing I got pretty ticked about this week was I started thinking about like if SmackDown had the champion they should, which is AJ Styles, that we would be heading towards AJ and Brock.
Yeah.
In like 3 weeks instead of Brock and Jinder.
Dude, anybody, AJ and Brock, or Shinsuke and Brock, or KO and Brock, like
all of these things sound
anybody.
awesome.
Yeah.
All of them. Basically, almost anyone you could come up with on SmackDown would be better.
Exactly.
Like I would be more into Orton Brock too, you know, and like I really don't like Randy Orton, and I would be super into that.
Yeah.
More. It feels like a big match, you know. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It makes sense. Whereas Jinder's
throwing,
like, we all know you're not going to do anything.
They're throwing like everything at Jinder to the point of like ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
Like giving him a fucking Lesnar match. Get out of here, man. Like it's absurd. That's the word.
That's the word of the day.
Fucking absurd.
It's Rusev's new word.
Like, and I just like that whole Jinder segment, man. I just got mad. Like I was sitting there and I was just pissed because I was thinking about like we could have Styles Lesnar, you know, and instead it's Jinder time, man.
Yep.
And I just
Ginger time.
It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work.
Why does it have a shirt that says it's Ginger time? Because I would wear that.
Because he doesn't have anything.
I would wear that shirt though. It's
like
Ginger time.
He has that one standard shirt that just says like modern day Maharaja.
But like, and also, why does his nameplate still just say Jinder? Like, put on like Maharaja on those.
I think they
plates.
changed them.
I think it's just.
I read that they changed him into something else, so it wasn't
I don't
just
know,
like
I
his
also-
name in plain text.
Yeah, but also
Comic
whatever happened to
Sans?
that black cruiserweight belt that apparently
Oh,
Kalisto
that thing
had?
looked great.
Yeah, I know, and then that never showed up.
Yeah, Kalisto showed up with a picture of the black cruiserweight, black leather cruiserweight belt. It looked awesome. And then it showed up and it was purple still.
Yep.
I was hoping they'd just ditch the purple.
That's what I thought they were gonna do,
Yeah.
but apparently, well, they have purple ropes, so they have
They
to buy
did
new
ditch the
ropes
ropes.
and.
Did they
ditch
ditch the ropes?
I don't know.
I thought they
I don't
ditched the
watch
ropes.
it.
I didn't
They gotta cut their
Forgot to
budgets.
check this
Those
week.
purple ropes are too
It's
expensive.
just tape.
I'm pretty sure a couple of weeks ago they just left them. But I think
saw-
it might have been the breast cancer awareness thing because they had the pink ropes.
I've been
in
seeing
October.
I feel like on the pay per view, I've seen a few times where like the ropes didn't change, but
Yeah.
I never fully pay attention.
I really wish they would stop at the purple.
Yeah, it's just not. It's a weird color to
unnecessary.
have. Yeah.
You don't need it.
No,
It's just I think they were going for because they're on
they
both
want to
shows,
stand out.
right? But they're on both shows. They're kind of SmackDown talent, and they're kind of on Raw too. So it was like, colorblind.
We're the purple brand.
Like, but it should just be its own.
Yeah, it should.
Its own black. Its own black thing.
Yeah, that was a cool belt. I was into that belt. But yeah, not really much. I mean, we got that Sin Cara Baron Corbin feud again.
I don't know. It's the weird.
I love how it's going like count out. Baron beat him up. Sin Cara beat him up. Like, hey, we're doing all the storytelling.
It's
And no
so
points
stupid.
here.
I love it.
It's just the weird, man. It's like the weird bubble feuds that are gonna, they're not gonna go anywhere because they're not gonna fuck up the Survivor Series card that they're building. And then the Survivor Series card they're building has like very little consequence. So it's like all the things happening right now, nothing's gonna happen. Like nothing's gonna go anywhere or mean anything. Probably for the rest of the year because they never do anything that means anything in December anyway.
It's I don't know, it's stupid.
I'm just looking for the Rumble, man.
Yeah.
Where every day we get closer to Brock, Roman, and this being fucking over with.
I took some more Adderall than we popped them. We'll shove it back next year. Another
I
year.
don't know,
that's
man.
no
What if
problem.
he
He better
doesn't-
not. He better recover from these fucking mumps. He better stay clean, and he better not get fucking injured.
Or I'll kill myself.
I'm done with shit. I'm done. If I gotta sit through another year of a build for this, I don't know, man. I'm pretty bored.
Do you imagine if they did like a Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and then had the person cash in again, and then we just didn't do the Brock thing?
Oh god. Depends who it is. It's KO. I'm into it.
Yeah.
It's Jinder Mahal.
Oh god.
Jinder loses the belt, gets Money in the Bank.
You see, I told you.
at least Jinder won't win the Rumble.
Oh my god.
I mean, let's not jinx this.
We don't know that yet.
Could you imagine he wins it so nobody can wrestle him? He's like Vince McMahon. I win it so nobody can.
He gets
Like
to
the
sit in a
G,
chair.
like the
He
G1
gives it to the same
in,
guy.
like New Japan, like the champ gets in the G1, and they can win. And if they win, they pick their opponent.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they've done in a while, but like
It's a weird thing to do.
it's kind of shitty, right?
Yeah.
You're like, if you're a fucking mega heel, how do you not just pick like James Ellsworth?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, like how do you maintain your heelery?
Yeah.
Hillary. That's the
Hillary.
word of the day. Hillary.
Hillary.
Absurd heelery.
Absurd Hillary.
It's absurd. Hillary.
Yeah, I liked SmackDown this week. I found it kind of like light, I guess, because it was Halloween, so it was kind of like they weren't trying too hard, but it also wasn't stupid. When they do these gimmick shows, sometimes it ends up being really stupid. and
Did you
jokey.
watch the
New Year's
full
Baby.
knock KO match?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It
Okay, I
was
skipped
again.
it.
It wasn't like I feel like it's being wasted in drips and drops. Where they had a 10-minute match on SmackDown. This one was like I think 10 or 12. Where if they had just kind of bottled it and saved it for a 20-minute pay-per-view match, it would have been like a 4.5 star.
Yeah.
But like now they've just piddled out like 2-3 star matches that didn't really have a chance to build and had interference and stuff.
Yeah,
it
you
was
had to
really
wait for that
interference
interference.
heavy.
Yeah, it
Like
was
Sammy came out and then Orton came out, and it was like a turnaround Kinshasa thing.
I did love when they played Orton's music and then Sammy he just does the fucking huge like Singh Brothers drop on him. That made me burst out
That was
laughing.
good.
I will say that.
Yeah. I don't mind Orton right now, but I feel like this has got to go towards him turning super heel on Nakamura. And
Yeah, and then not
they
getting
have a
over
really
it.
hot feud.
The Viper tries to murder him or something. Yeah.
Oh, he's got to bring back the punt, man. I love that. He's
They've
kicked
been
people in
this
the head,
like
was the
kind
best.
of loose alliance tag team here for like a month, and it's a little weird because like Orton doesn't usually have allies. So I feel like it's building towards something. Like every time Orton's had an ally in a few years, it's because he was turning on them. Like Bray too, right? Same thing.
Yeah.
And like Knock needs something hot, man, because like holy shit, that guy's lukewarm.
Yeah.
Like he came out yesterday for that for the KO match and like dead. That place was dead. I was dead. I fucking love that guy, and I was like,
He's just an entrance right
it didn't
now.
matter. Like it just, I knew it wasn't gonna be. They don't let him be Knock anymore, and you just know they're not gonna let him be Knock, and so it's
gonna
even
be one
NXT Knock is not Japan knock.
I've never seen Japan knock, so I
Japan
just
knock
see this knock and I'm like, eh,
Badass assassin.
yeah.
It's just like he's just like trying to actually murder people more, like just actually kneeing them in the head and like give them concussions.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, it's
Just
pretty
violent. Like he's missing this like streak of violence that he needs to be special or something. It's like it's all dumbed down and safe, and it's like that's not what made him knock in the first place.
Yeah, it's weak. Yeah.
But I don't know. He's still got time and shit because he still has that presence, but it's like
I think
diminishing rapidly.
I think it's just like the whole Brock Roman thing. We're just getting past this Jinder title reign, and then we're gonna get into like some awesome shit.
Glass ceiling, man. Fucking glass ceiling everywhere. It's like Roman Brock on Raw, and it's Jinder on SmackDown, and it's holding everyone down.
It's insane.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
Yet
just
people
holding
still
everyone
find a way to just be awesome fucking Rusev.
Yeah.
Like it says something that the stupidest fucking dumbest match in the show was the one everyone liked the most.
Yeah, because it was just so natural. It wasn't forced. It wasn't like, oh, here's a stupid.
Rusev, man. Like that's the thing I hope is that we get past this. Like Jinder loses to Cena. Seems like they're going for it. Cena wins his 17th at
Oh
Mania.
God! Well then,
Look, we can get past that too. We can get
No,
past
but-
these two things all at once.
But if we're doing Brock and Roman at Mania and Cena at Jinder, that means either Roman or Cena's gonna win the Rumble.
Yes.
I'd rather Cena. I guess.
I'll take Cena win the Rumble.
me too.
Yeah, I like Cena.
Cena hasn't won the Rumble in a long time.
No, yeah, but he's won it twice.
Yeah, but he hasn't in a long time.
It would have
it
been
was like
10 years
20
exactly, 2008,
Really?
when he came back from the torn
Oh, I
quad.
love that spot. That was
No,
great.
he won it. He won it to face The Rock, didn't he? For the belt.
Oh shit, he did.
Like
2013.
something like that. Yeah.
That's
Oh.
true.
I think so. Yeah.
That's true. Yep.
That was gross.
It's still like
Because
5 years ago.
Punk was wrestling The Rock at the Rumble for the belt,
You're right.
and then Cena won the Rumble, so it was like 2013.
That was a
yeah.
weird one. You just ruined my whole thing. The 10
I
years.
still like it though. Like I like the idea of Cena winning
Yeah, I prefer Cena just
because he doesn't. That he wouldn't show up until then either. He's just gonna show up in the Rumble.
True, yeah, it's gonna be a
Ah.
cool kind of like 30
Rabado!
spot or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It would be kind of cool if they tease it too, where it's like Roman's also in it, and then number 30 comes out, and Roman's killing everybody, and then Cena comes out at 30 and eliminates him.
That'd be cool if they had a stare
And then
down
you can kind of build
moment
to that,
in the
yeah.
middle of a Rumble.
Because
and
like
then
he gets his revenge for that match.
Still gotta. They gotta do that right. It didn't feel right. Like,
That match?
Yeah.
It was
man.
so forced. It was so
It
rushed.
forced and
So
rushed.
you could easily build to like another good one.
Twice in a lifetime.
If you have both those guys as champ, yeah. Both those guys as champ, and then you just kind of like have like another, I don't know.
Something, man. Because like it didn't do it justice.
Mhm.
Like it didn't do it justice at all.
Yeah, it was just a
Cena-
basic. Yeah.
Cena's whole year this year hasn't done anything he's been doing justice.
It's just
Like,
because he's in and out.
Corbin
He's in and
thing
out.
was gross.
Corbin thing sucked. He buried Rusev in the flag match.
Oh,
His
so
Nakamura
gross.
thing was like a flash in the pan crap job.
Yeah.
And like he's just running through this shit to like check boxes off. And it's like
Well, I don't think it's him. I think it's it could be him wanting to do it, but also I think it's WWE being like, we need to do it now.
which sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like I just don't want to. I don't know. If they're gonna do it, do it. Like do it right. Just don't throw it away because to say it happened. It's like the women's thing. They're like, oh, but we did this thing. And you're like, but it didn't mean anything.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean shit. Just because
Yeah.
you did it doesn't mean that it was a success. It just means
Exactly.
that you did something.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, I mean, Cena against Jinder, could he be more of a face
Oh my
in
god.
2018 in this era? Is there anyone you could put Cena against where he's gonna be more of a face than fucking Jinder Mahal?
Yeah.
People are gonna cheer him out of fucking buildings. It's gonna
yeah.
be crazy.
It's like that used to be Miz was like everyone hated him no matter what. He
Yeah.
got like the go away heat, but now
Yeah.
fucking some people like Miz. Like people chant for Miz. Like we like the Miz.
he
Like
won me over. Absolutely.
we just don't think Jinder's ever gonna do that because he sucks so hard.
There was
No.
actually some cheers on SmackDown when he was. cutting
He
his
always
promo.
gets cheered like a bit. I feel like people just do it just because they're like, we got nothing else to do. Might as well.
We're stuck here.
if we're gonna boo, like booing's not gonna accomplish anything. They're not gonna be like, oh, he's getting booed. They're just gonna dim down the boos.
Well, because if you boo him too loud and you can't hear him, then it's like they're like it's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
Yeah, he's getting. That's the whole point, right? They want him to get heat. So if people cheer them, they might be like, oh, this is weird. They like him.
It makes sense to me in Canada, like us.
Yeah.
We cheered for Jinder in Canada.
Bizarre.
This is Canadian. But it doesn't make sense to me in America.
I think it's
At
just
all.
that, man. It's just people are just like, whatever.
He's
like,
running a xenophobia gimmick in America and getting cheers. America makes no fucking sense right now.
Oh my god, it was the one match, like the TLC match. They were chanting USA whenever Kurt Angle was beating up like the Miz or something.
That evil foreigner, the Miz from
yeah, they're
Ohio.
like USA. It's like, what are you guys doing?
He's from Cleveland. I mean, he's had enough problems
Uh,
just being from Cleveland,
yeah.
being a Browns fan.
Dude, when they do the
times.
Madden, they play Madden on Up Up Down Down. He's always the Browns. It's like, what are you doing? I get it. You want to be loyal, but come on, it's a video game.
I'm proud of him for that because it's hard to be a Browns fan.
And he beat.
Like
I
your
think,
dad.
Hey!
Browns
I
fan.
think he beat Baron Corbin too. Like he just.
Yeah.
Like the guy who played sucked so bad he beat them with the Browns.
Who can't beat Baron Corbin?
I could beat you with the Browns, probably.
Yeah, right. Not with my Eagles. But yeah, we're getting off topic here. So that was Raw. That was SmackDown.
It was related. This is a Browns fan.
My dad's a
No, I was
Browns
saying we
fan.
get off topic. We're getting in this Madden conversation. where it's like
Mr.
we're-
Johnny Hollywood is.
No, I'm
also-
saying us playing each other in Madden. It's kind of.
We'll Twitch it.
Yeah, we
Twitch
could.
stream it. Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a webcam?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? That's not. You either do or you don't. It's...
Yes.
All right, get ready for that. What's that?
Connect DSLR to what you can just rig it as a webcam.
Are you a sound guy or a talk guy? Anyways, yeah. So that's
The mic won't pick you up anyway.
so that was Raw. That was SmackDown. That was the week in wrestling.
It feels like a big old circle jerk that's gonna conclude in 2 months. And then
Yeah.
Basically, once we get into 2018, things feel like they're gonna matter again.
Yep.
Again, it's been a nice fall where things actually mattered a bit, unlike previous years.
Yeah,
where
they're
they just
kinda-
phone it really hard after SummerSlam.
Well, and I feel like they're still kind of like building. Like Braun's still getting that good rub and stuff. So
They're
we're
doing, like,
building
fun shit.
towards new stars.
I think this has been a better fall than probably the last 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know, where they actually threw shit out and they were trying to get buy rates
Yep.
and not just going to January and not
Mhm.
caring.
And it's a year where like you look at pay-per-views and the cards, like all the matches, you're like, this is gonna be a terrible pay-per-view. But then the matches are like okay matches. So like every pay-per-view, like nothing stuck out. But I was like, oh, that was like a 3-star match.
I think it's just because like the talent they have on the roster. Right
That's
now.
the big thing.
Like they just honestly have the top dudes in the world. They've
They just
never
gotta
had
find a way
better
to
roster.
make it all work, right?
They always can, man. They
Sooner
have
or later, yeah.
fucking 6 hours of television every week, and if you
Once we
can't,
start over after Mania.
if you can't get like they have basically 100 dudes.
Yeah.
If you can't get 100 people some fucking FaceTime and 6 hours of television, like,
Brutal.
come on, man. How big is the Game of Thrones cast? Those bitches make every episode. Every episode.
Not true at all. They'll have a storyline and then you won't see the person again for like 3 episodes later. I'm
Not in the later seasons,
Game
man.
of Thrones
People
probably.
teleport and shit. They're like
Yeah, I know.
all over the country by the end of like, you know, one episode
Yeah, I
goes
know, it's
south and the
stupid.
north and all around. You know,
They're all just like, yeah.
teleporting. They're magic.
Stupid. I'm not a big Game of Thrones guy. But yeah,
It's come
so
up like 3 times now, so it feels like you are.
I'm also dressed as Jon Snow. Right?
I keep up
Yeah,
with
this is
that.
Jon Snow also.
Kid Harington, yes. Bastard.
It's Kid Harington, not Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I'm Kid Harington as Jon Snow.
As
Snow.
as
Kid
Johnny
Snow.
Hollywood.
John Harrington.
Kid Snow. There you go.
But yeah, so I guess that's this week's episode.
Yeah, nothing really else happened. New Japan's building to something here, like before the end of the year, where they're having a card coming up with like a few title matches.
Cool.
Osprey and I think it's Hiromu.
Oh shit!
Nakagashi? Yeah.
Is it like Dominion or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I think it's one of their kind
Tana-
of bigger shows.
Tana and Ibushi for the Intercontinental title. Kenny and Trent Beretta
What the
for the
fuck?
US title, which is weird. And I think the Junior Tag League finals for the Wrestle Kingdom Junior Tag title shot. That'll be fun. Like Japan, they do pretty well in the fall, like building to Wrestle Kingdom. And like, so this will be basically the last event before Wrestle Kingdom, so it'll set everything right on the table
Cool.
for that shit. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do a review or something.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
might as well cover it, right?
Well, for you, I mean, I think it's a good one to kind of get rolling
into.
with because it's like they kind of have storylines going, but these are gonna settle them and set up Wrestle Kingdom. It
And it'll
feels
be
like.
easier to do that. Like we talked about, we were going to do a G1 thing, but
Yeah.
G1's just too long.
I got
We could at
tired
some-
of it by the end.
That's the thing,
But
man.
it's
There's
like,
way too much
to
things
be
to
able to
watch.
review it, it would have to be fucking daily.
Yeah, that's the
Like you
problem.
would have to do it absolutely daily because even
But
by
this
like
is
2
just
days
a
later,
daily.
I had forgotten. You know, like night 6, you watch it and you're like, oh man, that shit was dope. And
Yeah.
then like night 8, and you're like, I don't even remember night 6 really.
You're like, that was the
Like, it
best
just-
match ever. That was night 2. I thought that was last night. I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
It's like a hard drive that just keeps getting overwritten.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, that's just a pay-per-view, so we can definitely look into that.
New Japan's nice because it doesn't take a lot to keep up. They're kind of like old school WWE where like they don't run TV, so they just run events and they
Yeah.
run house shows and stuff, and then they broadcast once a month maybe. That's it, man. It keeps it simple. It keeps guys apart, so shit doesn't get overdone.
Mm-hmm.
Like Naito and Okada have been in like 6 and 8 and 10-man matches, so they're getting a little interaction because they're the title match, but it's not blowing it to death.
Yeah,
Like,
you're not just randomly throwing
you
it
know,
away.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen like they wrestled I think 2 years ago or something at Wrestle Kingdom or 3 years ago, and like they basically haven't really touched each other since. Like
That's
they,
kind of cool.
they had a mini feud where I think like Naito took the belt for a few months and then he gave it back, but like
Oh, he just stole it from him, and then he just
well he had it, but he only has a short reign. It was like 2 months or something.
took it for fun.
Nice.
That's what Toru Yano's doing right now with the Never Openweight title.
Oh,
He
yeah.
stole it from Suzuki. And Suzuki's like stalking him like a murderous killer, trying to get it back, and Yano just keeps like laughing in his face, running away. And I'm pretty sure Toru Yano's gonna die. And that's the other title match at the upcoming is Toru
I'm
Yano,
looking more forward to that.
Suzuki. I think it's a bull rope match.
Ooh.
Holy shit, he's gonna murder
He's
that
gonna
guy.
murder him. Yeah, Toru
Yeah.
Yano might die before 2017 is over. So
Right, well, yeah, Steve, if you don't watch New Japan, we're going to look into that. And if you want to...
you should watch New Japan. It's very low effort and it's fun. You know, like you can see
I enjoyed every match I've watched. I haven't really watched a bad match, really.
it's a fun style. Like it's it's fast paced.
It's
There's stories in the
different,
matches.
yeah.
And
It's the selling... They don't sell as much. It feels like it's always so like back and forth, like
Yeah.
big move, big move, big move. And it's very, very physical.
Yeah.
A lot of the moves they hit, they always feel like they actually land, which they probably do, right?
You see all that sweat gunk fall off their
Yeah.
face when they get slapped.
It's a different style, and it's fun to watch. And
it's fun. It's like lucha. It's like just something fresh,
something different.
Like because
It's not
WWE
WWE.
gets a little bland, So switch it up. Watch other wrestling. Go to your local indies too. Support that
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in Toronto. Definitely gonna check out. But yeah, so I guess we'll call it there.
shit. It was a pretty quiet week, but
yeah,
we'll keep it
Building towards Survivor Series, and yeah. So yeah, as always, follow us on our social media platforms.
Insta, Twitter.
Yeah, at Kick Punch Stomp for both. The website Kick Punch Stomp at WordPress, kickpunchtstomp.wordpress.com.
Got it.
Still working on that, and just YouTube, the channel,
Yep.
KPS Wrestling.
More content all the
yeah.
time.
More content's gonna be coming.
Yep.
Awesome. So
All right.
see you later.
Happy
Thanks for
Halloween.
watching.